Welcome back to the video, guys. My name is Everletcher, and today I am back with the Pixel Gun 3D video. Today's video is going to be pretty interesting, and I think everybody in Pixel Gun 3D, no matter what type of player you are, whether you're a casual player, whether you're a cat spammer, whether you're a heavy spammer, I think everybody can agree on the most part for everything that I'm going to be saying in today's video. But with that being said, all of this is strictly my opinions, and yes, I did talk to my Discord server a little bit to figure out what they think as well, and I tried to find a middle ground to make these things as balanced as possible, because these are going to be ideas for things that developers should nerf throughout 2021 in Pixel Gun 3D. So if you do disagree with anything on this list, that is 100% okay, and if you do disagree, then make sure you just comment down below 5 things that you think should be nerfed in Pixel Gun 3D, or feel free to comment down below what you disagree with on my list. I'm perfectly okay with either of those. Just try doing it respectively instead of doing it like super toxic and telling me to kill myself because you don't like my opinion. But anyways, guys, we're just gonna keep hopping into this. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. I think everybody's gonna be able to enjoy this a little bit, so let's just go ahead and I guess hop right into this. So 100% throughout 2020 there are so many things that were absolutely broken. So at the end of the year, cluster weapons became, actually it wasn't even the end of the year, it was halfway through the year, cluster weapons became absolutely OP, shurikens were OP throughout the entire year, and just there were so many weapons that were just OP then nerfed, OP then nerfed, OP then nerfed throughout the entire year, and it was absolutely crazy. So what are some things that are still OP to this day that developers just really haven't touched that could, or they have touched it, but they could still be a little bit reworked to make it balanced but not terrible? I'm going to be going over that in today's video. So coming in at number 5 on this list is something that has been nerfed quite a bit, and I don't want them to make this thing terrible. I actually just got this recently, and that is the rocket mech. The rocket mech has been nerfed. The damage is a 3-shot kill to developer armor, which is balanced. The damage is 100% balanced on the weapon. You can get like, I believe, 2 or 3 shot with it if someone's shooting you with a portalium rifle. That's balanced as well. The one thing I think this thing should be nerfed on, because yes, it is a 2 to 3 shot kill, 1 shot kill for some people who are damaged or just have bad armor. I think the area of effect could be nerfed from 5 to 10%. I think that's going to make it not a huge nerf. It's going to make it to where it's completely balanced though. I think that's going to be much needed. I think it's going to be something that most people probably won't tell, but it's going to make it a lot balanced, because I know for the fact that people who are getting stomped by this thing 24/7, because this thing's really easy to use because of that massive area of effect. On close range maps like Silent School, that area of effect, which is massive, it's one of the biggest in the game, it comes into play and it just shreds through literally everybody. So I think a small, tiny little nerf to the area of effect on that thing would be absolutely great. Don't touch anything else, just a tiny nerf to the area of effect so it's not as big as it is, but don't make it terrible, because it is a clan gadget. It should be good, and it should be able to, you should be able to use it in the game without having to be a freaking sweaty little tryhard, because yeah, this is a freaking rocket mech. It's not supposed to be terrible, but it's supposed to be a pretty good weapon in the game, or a pretty good gadget, that is. So that is a rocket mech right there. Hopefully you guys agree with that. That's gonna be probably the most controversial one on the entire list. Coming in at number 4, we have the Cyber Bees. Now, the Cyber Bees are very OP. It's basically a 1-shot kill to you all the time. At least every time someone's used it on me, it's a 1-shot kill. Do not nerf the damage to this weapon or this gadget. Please do not nerf it. The Cyber Bees, much like the rocket mech, you have to grind a whole lot to hit these. They should be a 1-shot kill. They should not be terrible. They should be good in the game. The one thing I have a problem with is for some players, and sometimes on certain maps, they are a little bit hard to evade. So I think the one thing they could add to this to make it less broken and make it just a little bit better for people who it's being used on, such as if someone's using it on me, is to add a small timer. I'm saying maybe 20 to 30 seconds. So if your rocket bees do not connect with them and blow them up within 20 to 30 seconds, I think they should just blow up by themselves instead of following this person around for infinite amount of time. I swear, these things will follow you non-stop for the entire game. If they don't blow up, they're just gonna be following you the entire time, and it's so annoying. That's the one thing I find super annoying about this gadget, is the fact they don't blow up randomly after like 30 seconds if they haven't connected with you. I think they should do that. I know lots of other weapons and lots of other games do this as well, and I think it just makes plenty of sense to do that and make them very balanced, because you won't have freaking bees chasing you around the map 24/7 until either it hits a wall, which is very unlikely, I mean it's possible, or until it hits you and kills you. I just think it's a little bit unfair having a weapon in the game or a gadget in the game that chases somebody literally until it kills them. So maybe just add a 20 to 30 second timer, so if it does not hit you within 20 to 30 seconds, you guys can pick the time, then it'll just blow up by itself, and you have to wait for them to use it again. So that's literally all I want them to do to Cyber Bees. Do not touch anything else on it, leave everything else the exact same, just add a little timer. I think that'd make it balanced, and it won't be a huge change. It'll just make it pretty not as OP. So coming in at number 3 is going to be one of the biggest ones on this list, and that is going to be all super punch weapons. Now, I'm not saying nerf them and make them garbage. No, I'm just saying fix that stupid bug in the game right now that makes them to where it's always a one-shot kill. There's a bug. I'm not going to go over it because I don't know how many people know about it, and I don't want it to get any worse than what it is. But there is a bug right now in the game that makes all super punch weapons. I know top clans are spamming the living crap out of this right now. It makes all super punch weapons a one-shot kill. It basically gives you super punch indefinitely for the entire game, and it's OP. It's very OP, and it needs to be fixed. Developers, please fix this. I think the only weapon it doesn't work with is the freaking Titanic sets melee. I forget the name of it, but I think it's the only one it doesn't work with. So please just fix that. That needs to be fixed ASAP. That should not be in the game. Never be in the game. That's not even a nerf. That's just fixing a bug. But it's really big right now. It's really OP right now, and it's really annoying right now. So it should probably be fixed ASAP. And that's why I'm putting it on this list. So guys, we are halfway through this video, so a brief intermission. If you guys did make it this far, comment down below your #1 thing that needs to be nerfed in Pigskin 3D, and you might get your comment pinned. Also, since you've already made it this far into the video, what are you doing? You might as well go ahead and subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. It would help out so freaking much, and that would mean the world to me. So make sure you just go ahead and do that, and without any further ado, let's hop right back into this video. So coming in at number 2 on this list is going to be one of the much needed ones, and that's going to be the Solar Flare. Now, I actually have 2 options to make this thing a little bit less broken. So option number 2, I'm going to do number 2 first because it's the bigger one, is completely remove Plasma Rocket. I think this should be a last option. Do not do this unless you absolutely have to. I think the better thing to do would be option number 1. So option number 2, I think that's just a last resort thing, as in you have nothing else to do. So I think Plasma Rocket's a really unique, cool thing to have in the game. It's just the way they've implemented it so far is a little bit broken. I actually did test this thing out with someone on my Discord server, and I think the main thing the Solar Flare needs is an area of effect nerf. So if you don't know, if you are within a certain radius of the freaking rocket, it's going to use the Plasma Rocket on you, and you're going to basically get killed. That's how it works, and the area of effect right now on it is massive. So I'm thinking maybe just nerf the area of effect on this thing by 10 to 15%. And I think that should be a good start to nerfing this thing. And then if it's still too much, then go from there and see what you need to do. But I do not want them to make this thing crap. I want to be very clear with that. Do not make this weapon one of the worst weapons of the game. Literally, I'm thinking just start off with a small nerf in the area of effect so that you're not getting hit by a Plasma Rocket 24/7, because the area of effect on it is massive. But yes, that's going to be it for the Solar Flare. Let's go ahead and hop right into number 1. Hopping into number 1 is one that has been broken throughout the entirety of 2020, and it's still broken going into 2021, and the developers, when is this being freaking fixed? I know so many people who are complaining about this. We're talking about the freaking Ninja Shurikens, bro. The Ninja Shurikens, this thing is the one that I have the biggest change to. Don't just nerf the damage. No. Don't nerf the damage. I think they should be a one-shot kill. 100%. The Ninja Shurikens should be a one-shot kill only if all 3 of them hit you. That's the only time. What they should do is each shuriken should have a set damage, and added together, all 3 of them should one-shot you. But if they don't hit you, all 3 of them, it shouldn't one-shot you. I think that's as simple as it is. I'm not sure exactly what the math would be for that. I can do that real quick, and I'll tell you guys that real quick. Each shuriken should do about 66.66 damage, because multiply that by 3, it's going to get 200, and that will one-shot you. That's all it should do. If you just do that, so if only 1 shuriken hits you, it's going to do 66 damage to you. If 2 of them hit you, it's going to do whatever the crap that is times 2, 133 damage to you. That's literally all you guys need to do. If you guys do that, I will be 100% happy. Just leave it at that. Don't nerf the damage. Just literally make it so each shuriken has a set amount of damage, which is around 66, 67, so that literally the only time somebody gets one shot is if all 3 shurikens hit you. That's it. Anyways, guys, that is actually going to be it for this video. That is my 5 things that need to be nerfed in Pixelgun 3D as of right now in 2021. That is January 6th of 2021. So obviously in a couple months, if you're watching this from a couple months from now, this list may be completely different. It probably won't be in place because some of these things may get nerfed, and there might be some of these things that get buffed for some reason. Anyways, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications. hopefully this video, hopefully you could agree with this. If you don't, like I said, feel free to comment down below and just tell me what you disagree with, or just comment down below what your personal list of 5 things would be. With that being said, I hope you guys all had a very blessed day. I will see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.